Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Trainman, and welcome back to Train Fever. Today will be... I don't know, I don't really have a list of tasks assembled for us, and you guys know I normally don't. So, today we're not really doing anything in particular. We need to figure out what we need to be doing. And, especially, I need to check on the cash flow. You'll notice here that we lost a bunch of money. That's from... partially from railroad construction costs. It's mostly from purchasing new vehicles. So, I guess we're doing alright in the money department, but I really do want to keep an eye on what's making money and what's not. And obviously we know these guys that we're staring at aren't making money because they never do. And this guy over here, well, he's been running into trouble and we only just resolved that trouble. So I don't expect to get anything out of him for a little while until that system evens itself out again. Till then, though, we've got to keep an eye on the other things that are big things. Unlike this, for whatever reason, this guy still is basically the opposite of lucrative. So, I need to figure out what's going on, because his frequency's way down to 4 minutes. But, there's just not enough flow. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. Hold on. Load low. Up. No, I don't want the bus. Load low. 72. Okay, well, 72. Oh, I know what's happening already. Hold on, let's turn on our cargo view. Hey, turn on the cargo view. Yep, that's what I expected. Alright, so the reason he's not making any money is because there's no reason for him to be making any money. The way things are right now, he's only supplementing the supply of goods that's flowing in naturally from here. And as much as I'd like to cut this road off, I can't. I mean, they've got other ways around, but the game doesn't like it, so we're doing things that way. Anyways. These guys are still doing their thing. Let's see, Reading is not quite there, but it's gonna get there. Like, it's on the rise, which is good. You know what I'm gonna do, though? Hold on. In order to make this trip a little bit nicer, what I think I'm going to do, I'll grab a road, extend it at the back here. No, I want to grab the end of the road. The end of the road there. There. Go that way. Go on. Yes. Good boy. Alright, that should cut their travel time down. Unfortunately, it'll also cut down the travel time of, you know, the people that want to drive and avoid my trains, but I really don't have an option there, and I'm kind of over it anyways. So, honest to goodness, I don't know, something. You know what I wish we had? I wish we had a lineup of towns that are receiving goods. Let's see, let's check on you. Yeah, no, this isn't a good... That isn't a good judgment of what's going on around here. We were working on the master plan, weren't we? Oh, yeah. Did we do that? Well, no. Unless you're going to a depot. No, he's not. Alright, master plan is not yet ready. It's not go yet. We don't have the trains out. That's what we were doing. Right? Alright, anyways. Let's build them. Oh, hey. General. Alright, so that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And we're gonna unleash these at more or less the same time because that's how we do these. That's how we do these things around here. I like the lineup of vehicles that we get around this time, though. We got the Hiawatha, we've got the GG1, the big boy, and a PA. And also we've got Papalaba and the Zephyr down there, which I still haven't made use of. I feel like I totally should, but... Sorry. Is this guy making money? I'd be blown away if he was. No, he's not. He almost is somehow, but I feel like it's going to change on his way back. Yeah, it's going to stay like that. Alright, anyways, what else? So we've got one for that station down there. And then we can probably get away with just 3 trains in this system. So I'll put the other one here. Let's grab this guy. Alright, so we're going to build this last train. I'm going to send the other guys to the... I'm going to send them to the Pit of Death. Hold on, where are they? What line is this? This is the mustard yellow line. Still making money, but bye-bye. And then set line 12. So there's one road vehicle 177 has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. You know, I didn't even know we had that many. You lose track. You lose track of how much stuff you have lying around. Alright, so set line 12. We could probably get away with building a 4th one. Once again, we're going to lose money on the expenditure for construction here of these trains. But oh well, we'll get over it. It still not belittles me. It kind of befuddles me how much smoke the GG1s are putting out. I don't know. The game's good overall, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the designers made some questionable or interesting decisions. Also, they made one unfortunate decision, which is that if you hang out on the main menu for long enough, the music stops. It reaches the end of the song and just gives up. Like, it doesn't play the next one or anything. That was kind of disappointing, because you can't just leave it there and listen to the Train Fever music. Although, theoretically, you could open a new game and listen to the Train Fever music. Do they sell the soundtrack? I don't know. I never really looked into it. I don't care that much. I like the soundtrack. Just as a friend, though. Alright, so, checking again. These guys, of course. These guys, of course. These two are my free pass, and line 22 is always sucked. So, there's no saving it at this point. Then there is no pleasing you. This guy's gonna be fine. He's way beyond fine. Check him out. Damn, son. These guys are behind the times. So, I'm going to upgrade them. And let's check to see, what town is this? Unfortunately, because the town is building itself awkwardly, there's really no way for me to make a better setup than the one we currently have. So let me buy some of the new Pittsburgh cars. Satan! Maybe I shouldn't be using these. Anyways. Alright, line 34. Go ahead. Where are we? Where is this one? Oh, okay, we're over by the stupid viaduct. Got it. And the inner city trams. God, they're lame. This place was getting freight service, is getting freight service. I remember it had, well, it's getting freight service. It's really stupid freight service, because, well, let's be honest, just, you know, come on. It's being shipped from all the way over here, so it's not really convenient. Is this guy making money? I'd wager no. No. He had a year where he was. That's nice. But those rising maintenance costs, man, they get to you. Alright, get out of here. Anyways. Now we've got to kind of just stay alive for the rest of this. I mean, we've got stuff. You know, what's the goal here? We got to make it to the end of time. When is that? Like 2000, 2050 maybe? I forget what you gotta do to win. Let's see, what achievements don't we have? Transport shark. What is this? Do I mouse over it? 100 million. I have more than that. Oh, it's, sorry. I gotta do this on hard. Oh, something. What is that? Oh, it's a bigger steak car. Oh, and a fishbowl. Alright, that's pretty cool. Well, we might have to make use of those. The steak cars, though, they're gonna be handy. 1 billion. Okay, well, I'll get to that, I guess. Complete coverage. 80% pass. Okay, no free seats. Train filled with at least 200 passengers. Alright, well, we need to do that one, I think. Heavily loaded. 250 cargo items. We'll get there. Glacier Express. This one's a weird one. Maybe I should just find the highest mountain and build up to it. For the hell of it. Serve all industries. Oh. That could be one. Mass production reached 400 production. Okay. Cannot get enough. 10 trains on a line. We could do that though. If we merged a couple lines, we could probably get away with 10 trains. Truck fever. Okay, yeah, there's truck fever, which is make 50 million without using trains. Museum line. Presumably, I'm not sure if this works in the US pack. Penny pincher. I think we already broke that. But I have no idea. I don't remember. High speed. 180 kilometers per hour. We don't have anything that can make that, I don't think. Speed of light, 300 kilometers per hour. And I don't think the US pack has anything that can make that, period. Like, you need the TGV for that. And you need to go all the way from one side of the map to the other. So, yeah, let's check something here. Ooh, we could get that in this pack if we play our cards right. I should be building a test track, is what I should be doing. I should be building a test track. But where the hell am I going to build a test track? We've got to find 2 cities that otherwise aren't connected and just sort of say F it and do that. But any sensible connection I've already made. Like, everything else is through mountain passes and crap that's really kind of stupid. Or, you know, ridiculously expensive. Like up here. Like, we've got a line up here and a line down here. I never even realized the you know, how close that is to that. This still got a Mikado on it? Yeah, it does. Are you making money? No. Didn't think so. Scarborough had a boom and that sort of fell flat. That's unfortunate. For the 200 passengers thing, we need bigger stations, don't we? I should have upgraded all that when I went for the big master plan or whatever I was calling it. Because now we just upgraded the infrastructure over here. Now, you know what we need to do? We need to go for the mega main line. And that's going to be between... It's going to connect the line that goes to the north of here, if that's north, and the line that goes to the south of here, if that's south. Did I electrify this? Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Okay, well I guess we aren't going to be busting any speed limits then. Because I should, honestly, you know, I should be doing it with, I should be doing it with a line that isn't electrified, so I'm not wasting any money. Although, you know, frankly, money is, you know, we've got spare. We've got some to spare, believe it or not. Eventually I'll crack $1 billion and then we'll have that achievement. Oh my god, Department of Superfluous Roads looks at this town and gets brain damage. What are you doing? That's better. Oh my god. Why? Why? What is this doing? Okay. I'm not sure. I'm in a love-hate relationship with the road building in this game. Just in, you know, the way that the friggin' towns do it themselves. This is... Why did I put a bus stop out here? That's stupid. Did Normanton suffer like a depression? Did their thing go down? I mean, I guess some things did have a dip in there, but... Oh, whatever. We've got stuff flooding in here. We've got trucks coming to pick it up, thankfully. The trucks are slowing down the cars, naturally, because, you know, they've got to slow down the cars. Because one of our biggest selling points is to take the train and avoid the traffic. So we have to create traffic, obviously, so that people will take the train. They'll see our point finally. Man, this is a hell of an intersection. I'm glad I don't live here. Oh yeah, so Scarborough is an interesting scenario. Like, it's at the confluence of these two major lines, but it's got one station which it sort of uses, and the other one which it only really kind of sort of uses. And the lines don't really go anywhere. One dead ends Midsummer Norton. I mean, the other one goes to East Ham, so that's something. You know, all in all, this is a fairly short line, which is why this is a candidate for the super line. Although, if we do that, that means we've got to... Hold on. I have to set this up, and the game's freaking out. I have to build something for future, Oh, shucks. Line that up with that. Get rid of this road. Get rid of... Hold on. Pause for a second. So I can get rid of that and put the track back. With a small section of catenary, apparently. Up you go. Alright, so we dodged that bridge. That's not really the elegant solution I was hoping for, though. We can do better. Let's try something different, then. It would be nice to just slip it through, you know, that thing right there, but unless we can be really careful, which we can be. Hold on. Alright, that worked. Let's just attach this then. Yeah. Be quiet. Alright, so bring this down here, I guess. I'm still trying to keep it separate for the minute because it looks good. Stop being magnetized. Alright, fine. How far back do I have to go before it'll let me build a switch? Or how far do I have to go before it'll stop giving me the damn terrain alignment collision thing? Alright, so, we can do that. No, we can't. I thought we could do that. That would have worked. I would have liked that. Alright, fine. Perfect. Alright, and that doesn't actually look half bad, but we're gonna be running into troubles here anyways. Has this been high-speeded? Yeah, it is. Alright. You know, I bet this is like the #1 culprit for why this line is so terrible. Because the station is on the other side of the damn bridge. Although, yeah, let me check passenger counts. 56, that's half full. And 28, which is a quarter full. So, yeah, we can definitely do better with that one. Let's see. 59%. Well, it isn't terrible. But it ain't great either. It means 40% of people are driving. Which we don't want, because that cuts into our profits. Hey, we're a fifth of the way to getting that achievement. Totally forgot this game had achievements. For a little while there, I'll be honest. I'm not exactly an achievement hunter, so I don't know. I stopped thinking about it. We've got to build a new station here. And I think it's got to be right here. God, I'm not in the position to be doing super lines right now though. Like, I feel like we just did so much, and I don't like tearing up old stuff. See, this is why I turned the industry maintain, like, there's a setting in locomotion, for the record. There is a setting that I could turn on where the industries that are currently operating will never shut down. And because of this, because it'll hit the maximum number of industries, then new ones will never open. So it's the same setting, essentially. If you have either one of them unchecked, you're not gonna get industries moving around during the course of the game. Although I suppose if you have the first one, if you have industries can shut down, I'm not sure if it's one setting or two, but either way, my point is, I could voluntarily turn that off. I could spare myself the agony and grief that comes with, the industries moving around. And you guys know that I will get upset when they pull that crap on me. However, I don't do it because I'm a masochist. I don't do it because I want to get mad. The reason I turn that thing on is because I want new challenges. You know, like here, we've connected pretty much everything. We have, you know, we've got to work on, say, this place doesn't have, cargo coming in. So we need to do that. We need to build that. But at the same time, you know, what we end up doing is we end up just waiting for the vehicles that we're currently using to sort of run out of steam. There's no other way to put it, you know, and to get old and useless. So, hold on, there we go. No, put this over here, and no, we don't need electric lines. Oh, shucks. We don't need electric lines right now. Anyways. Yeah, so basically what that setting does is just, it forces me to keep building, no matter what. You know, because something, and it may be a while between, you know, when this happens now and when it happens again, even though, in locomotion just recently, as I was fixing the damage from the last industry movement, another one that I was using decided to up and move on me. It didn't create too much of an impact because, frankly, it wasn't that important. But my point is that if I had that setting on, there would be tons of track work that I've done so far that I would have never had to do it. And that's not a good thing. You know, it's preventing me, or, you know, it's not preventing me per se, but it's not giving me the incentive to really keep up with it. It's not giving me the incentive to invest lots and lots of effort building new trackage, you know, building track time and time again. Because, you know, here we've got our sets of trackage, and unless we really want to strive for greatness, which I'll admit is not a bad, not bad to do. But unless we really want to go for gold, we could sit and simmer with our millions pouring in, and not have to do anything at all. And locomotion is the same way in a lot of respects, which is why I turned that setting on. Which is why I allow the game to make more trouble for me. And, obviously sometimes it's more frustrating than others, but hey, that just makes the damn video entertaining. I know, I'm not one to really pitch a fit exactly. I could have gone anywhere I liked with that. I don't know. The murder thing popped into my head because of what I said at the because of what I said originally when we went there, and I believe I said a thing about making a deal and this, that, and the other. So the someone's gonna die now. It really worked with the situation. You son of a gun. Alright. What? How's that a main Oh. There's actually a road that leads out this end of town. I did not realize. Alright. Yeah. Well, I need to clear out the whole damn industrial district first. Just to make this one segment a road. All I need to do is that, and then I can build a railroad crossing across it. Some of these things are freaking wonky, let me tell you. Also, let me add to that in saying, I really hope that, and this is the soon TM sort of thing. Eventually, we might... Whoops, I clicked off the window. Eventually, we might have the ability to build railroad crossings from the road side of things. Whoa, unbelievable, right? Long freaking time coming, if you ask me. But we might get it. It says you might be a winner. Yeah, well. Road Vehicle 4 has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. Man, if I have a road vehicle with the number 4, I feel like it would have reached its lifetime a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Alright, I need to put... we'll continue using high-speed trackage. Construction's most definitely possible. Aha! Told ya. Alright, we've got a double cross there. That'll work. We need a line. What number line is this? It's line 59. I feel like... Oh yeah, I must have just trashed that line, huh? Because we've definitely gone past line 59 in terms of the number of lines that we have. Alright, anyways. Hopefully this will give our big boy a little bit more purpose. I'm going to use a PA because the big boy is overkill right now. Like, seriously, overkill. Alright, and you're going to be line 59. So hopefully this will allow our big boy to take more stuff in there. And yeah, I can figure why we don't have a lot of places that could be suitable for a test track, and the reason is, every place that's flat there are towns. We haven't exactly got, this is not a particularly level world. It's medium, so it's not crazy out of your mind steep. Which, by the way, next time I guess I'll do it on, hard. I don't know, will there be next time? Do you guys care about the series enough for me to do a third thing? I don't know, I could put something else in the slot. I could put more trains in this slot. God, I don't know. If I did 4 hours a week, I don't know. I was hypothesizing this, sort of just tossing around a pipe dream theory, and it's not even really a dream, because frankly, to be honest, I am not sure I would be in love with the idea of doing 2 hours of time-lapse every day, even though it can be kind of therapeutic. My point is... Whoa. What? Well, that's a wheel set right there. Whoa, and okay. And that's a bogey, and that's a tank car, and there he goes. Alright, so anyways, as I was saying, tossing around the basic sort of vague idea in my head of, what if, you know, and obviously I'm not going to do this because I like recording my other games, Factorio especially, and I know that one doesn't get a lot of notoriety, but I really like playing it. So, anyways, let me get to my point here. My point is that I could theoretically make trains every day, and this came on the heels of a discussion about, remember how I used to have split personalities in trains, and I would have my different voices that would do different things depending on what needed to be done in the world there, whether that be you know, signaling or this, that, and the other. And now I could actually take those personalities, flesh them out, give them actual specific reasons for being or specific things to do. Hold on. Let's see how this is panning out here. This place is filling up. 219. We've got one more train to add here, but, you know, my theory was, well, yeah, if I did trains every day, instead of sitting down and doing the 2 hours of kind of whatever I felt like, I'd have Monday would be scenery, and Tuesday, or, you know, Monday would be terrain or track, and Tuesday would be, if Monday was track, Tuesday would be ground, and Wednesday would be scenery, and Thursday would be fiddly bits, and, you know, Friday would be, I don't know, something else. But, you know, I could divvy it up across the whole week, but that would be a pain. And if I ever really want to come back at this YouTube channel full force, I think that's what would give me sort of the biggest boost, because I know people like that, and I could get a little bit more in depth in explaining exactly what it is in hell. Maybe I could even script the damn thing, but my point is, you know, that was a theory I was rolling around, and then I went, no, that'd be a lot of time. I mean, Thursday, to be honest, is probably the worst day for me to have trains right now because of the time constraints involved on a Thursday for me. But I'm recording this on a Thursday. Well, technically recording on Friday because I'm leaving. I'm going home for the weekend. Computer's staying here. And I will see you guys next week. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Trainman out.